And again, welcome back to Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. Well, I don't know if you've heard about them before, but you probably should have. They're the RGV Jr Brahman F1 Association. They're putting on a great event that's coming up just around the corner. Talk a little bit more about who they are, what they do, and also the event in the clinic. On the show today, we have Mike England and we have Lupe Betancourt. Thank you guys both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so first of all, because I'm interested myself, what is the RGV Jr Brahman F1 Association?
Let me give you a little background about before we go into the junior side of it, but I'm one of the co-founders of their parent organization, which is the RGV Brahman F1 Association. Out of that, one of our mission statements, I was looking back at our pamphlet this morning and just happened to see in there that one of our mission statements was to start a junior organization immediately after we founded our organization.
Yeah.
And it was promotion of the breed, promotion of working these juniors working together and promoting their product and promoting themselves. And I can say that we're very, very proud in the few short years that the Junior Association has been up and running and the amount of membership that they have. And you see the camaraderie, we like to call it Brahman camaraderie that's occurred. And they're out there promoting the breed.
Okay, so kind of explain it a little bit. When you say promoting the breed, we're talking about livestock?
Livestock, yes, sir. Primarily the Brahman breed,
right?
Which is a necessity in the cattle business in the southern half of the hemisphere. The Rio Grande Valley being part of that.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a little ear, like we like to say, in your cattle, well, they don't do near as well as some of the northern breeds would do in their climate.
Sure.
But it's all about, you recognize that Brahman are a necessity in the southern half of the hemisphere, and they were able to withstand insects and heat and the adverse climates that we have in those tropical type settings.
So why are they a necessity?
Just because of their resistance to heat, insects, and they crossbreed well with any of the other European breeds. It's a highly desirable cross. People have termed the queen of the cow country was a Hereford Brahman cross animal, and they're just, you can make a terminal breed out of that, or you can continue to breed F1s, which is a cross of two registered animals.
Oh wow, I never knew any of this before. This is great. So Lupe, tell me a little bit, because you're part of the junior part of it, right? Tell me a little bit about what it's been like for you.
For me, it's been life-changing, getting together and trying to give back to the youth, which has like shaped me as a whole and everyone else in this great organization.
Yeah.
We've been able to come together, and we got together and we said, what kind of fundraiser do you want to do? And we wanted to give back to the community. And so our event is going to be for people who don't have that much experience trying to better themselves. It's going to be the youth helping out the youth, as well as some great speakers that are come by and help us. But for people who go to the livestock show and see, man, those must be awesome to do that. They can get their own little taste of it if they're curious about it. If they have no experience or a little experience, they just want to help out. That's what it's all about, just giving back.
I thought it was really interesting. You say it's youth helping out youth. So, I mean, you're helping the youth kind of be better people, moving forward, or growing up and becoming adults, or helping out the community, or what do you mean by youth helping youth?
Youth helping the youth is when you see all these kids going out here and you say, oh, it's cool to see them showing animals, but there's this whole other side to it.
Yeah.
Waking up in the morning to go feed, saying, no, I can't go hang out because I got to go work my animals for the show. And when it comes to youth helping the youth, you see a lot of kids who don't do that. And they say, man, that's really cool that you go out there and do your thing.
Yeah.
And so giving back and helping them out, for them to get a taste of it, even if they have no experience.
And what's really interesting too is, waking up really early. I know that you have to wake up early, feed your animals, make sure they're taken care of. Then you have to go to school. Then you have to study in school, then come home, do your work, but then you still have to take care of your animals. What's a normal day for you?
Normal day for me, waking up, going to the farm or wherever you have your animals. You feed, take care of them, make sure they're good. Then you have to make sure you gave yourself enough time to do all that, then go to school. Then after school, take care of what you need to take care of, and know that you need to come back to the farm and check on them again and work them, of course.
What's your usual, how many hours in a day would you say you work? I mean, most people, 40-hour work week. I'm sure you do probably double.
Well, you go to the farm in the morning and you try to be quick, but you know,
Yeah.
you feel bad because they're just giving you that face like,
Yeah.
good morning.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
But after school is when most of the work is being done. You're there for a good 4 hours,
Yeah.
checking on them, working on them, and then also seeing if anyone else needs help too.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a good discipline, really, for you to, you know, understand kind of what you need to do in your daily life to make you a better person and, you know, to help out the community. I think it's great. Well, let's also talk about the clinic, what's going to be happening with the event too.
Here at the event, we're going to go ahead and start with our showmanship clinic, and it's, like I said, to help out for people in livestock. When you show, it's about how good your animal looks, but the showmanship part of it is how well you present your animal.
You know, I find this interesting because I've been to a few livestock shows before because they're super interesting just to see what happens. What is that all about when you have to show your animal? I mean, because I know there's like a technique to it, almost like an art to it.
Yes, sir, and the beauty of it is that everyone has their own little taste. Everyone has their own little knack and things that they do. So to go out and see how everyone does things differently is definitely beneficial to everybody.
Yeah.
And when you go out there, you want to give your animal the best chance it has.
Sure.
It can only do so much, and you have to do your part in exhibiting that animal.
One of the big emphases that we've placed on showmanship as an organization, as well as our junior organization, is not everybody's bank account or pocketbook is the same amount of dollars.
Right.
But when it comes to showmanship, everything's
Right.
equal. It's a matter of how hard these juniors work with their animals to be able to present them that day. And it's a level playing field.
I have to ask you, Mike, too, because you said, you know, one of your mission statements when you first started here was to have the juniors here. Now you have the juniors, you see them succeeding. What's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been awesome. You know, to date, we've raised, the parent organization has raised over $50,000
Wow.
that we've given back to the juniors via scholarships. We started the first ever Brahman steer show, registered Brahman steer show in conjunction with the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show. That's
Wow.
the first in the U.S. to ever do that.
Wow.
And as those kids walk out of the ring, our association presents them with a check for their hard work, besides if they made it to the sale or not. And we're very proud of that.
Yeah.
We're very proud of seeing our youth grow up. A lot of these kids, we've got to watch them since they're 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
And now become the young men and ladies, our future leaders.
Yeah.
And that's what this association is really about. We're developing those to carry on in agriculture, producing livestock and helping feed America.
Absolutely. Now, I know, Lupe, you brought a belt buckle here.
Yes, sir.
What's this for?
This is the Reserve Champion Showman. So
Okay.
this is the second place, if you will, overall.
We can get you on this camera right over here, yeah.
And the
Wow.
beauty of the belt buckles is everyone likes to wear these because, you know, trophies and medals and stuff hang in your room, and you get to walk around with
Yeah,
these.
who wouldn't want to walk around with a trophy on them? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So that's a very coveted prize with the youth.
Absolutely.
And they can wear it every day.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. And then for the folks who are just tuning in right now, let's talk about where the event's going to be, what time it's going to be, and also what date.
It's going to be at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, and registration is from 7 to 8. Showmanship clinic starts at 9, and we'll also be having a skillathon, which is also just a mixture of knowledge amongst just livestock in general being shared, and you learn so much. It's also going to be hay judging.
Oh, okay.
You see hay everywhere, and
Yeah.
you're like, well, why do you feed this to your cow? And you get to learn more about it.
Oh, wow. So this sounds like it's going to be a great opportunity. It's something you said earlier, even if you're just interested, you may want to help out or see what it's all about. Just come on down and take a look at it and ask some questions. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Mike, real quickly here too, where can people get maybe a little bit more information?
They can call myself, being the president of Rio Grande Valley Brahamin F1 Association. My number is 956-330-0916.
Perfect.
And there's I think y'all have another number
Yep.
that's posted that you'll
Yeah,
be posting.
absolutely. We got them posted there for you right now, folks, on the screen. For a little bit more information, call this number or this number, either or, 330-0916 or 975-1254. Either of those numbers, you can get a little bit more information about the association and what it is that they do. Thank you guys both so much for being on the show. Very educational, and I think it's going to be a great event that you guys have coming up.
Fun day for the whole family.
Absolutely. If you've never been before, definitely go and check it out. Lupe and Mike, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Folks, don't go anywhere on this Sunday morning. When we come back, we're going to be talking to the folks from La Feria because they're getting ready for their Christmas parade and winter festivities. Don't go anywhere.